Welcome back to the GSL Code S. It's Shine against Innovation. Shine, the cheesiest player to stay deep in the GSL. Even when you know he's cheesing you, it's hard to stop it. He's very good at what he does. And when he chooses to do macro games, he's very good at that as well. Versus Innovation, one of only 2 Terrans left. Mario in the round of 8. Innovation fighting now to not be kicked out of the round of 16.
That's right. Both these guys could drop down to Code A right now, but one of them could go all the way to that round of 8 and a seed for next season's Code S. We'll see what it's going to be. I definitely got to heavily favor Innovation to win this match.
The map is going to be Overgrowth here. I'm rooting for Innovation, but never count Shine out. He's managed to get this far. He can do it again here now in the GSL Code S. In the upper right, our unpredictable Zerg player, he is
Samsung Galaxy Can Shine, 이영환.
in the bottom left here in the red.
Acer Innovation, 이신형.
The hope of Terran here. Terran early on in StarCraft II, so hard to beat. There were so many Terrans in Code S. How times have changed.
Well, maybe he will help to usher in more Terrans in the future. You know, one thing I do want to say about a lot of people say all these things about, you know, how few Terrans there are in Code S and how this reflects poorly on balance and things like that. I do want to give a brief reminder to everybody that a bunch of the very best Terran players in the world from Korea decided to join WCS in other regions. Players like Jokji and MVP and Tasia and Polt. And those are all guys that absolutely could be.
Oh, there can only be one Artosis pylon.
Well, by definition, I guess.
Yeah, if there's two.
Well, there's two
Tasteless
actually.
pylon.
There's an control pylon as well.
Oh yeah.
But you know, many of our absolute best Terran players that you would expect to be in Code S and doing well are in other regions. So, you know, we have a smaller pool, I guess, to work with over here right now to get these very top guys in.
And you also have to keep in mind that, you know, since the changes came out, it takes a while for that to take effect in GSL, since we already had the initial filtering system processed through the players before that.
So, just some things to keep in mind. But Innovation's still holding down the fort pretty strongly, playing some great games here today and previously in GSL. And of course, Maru, always going to be around.
Maru's got such a bright future ahead of him. So young, so good. Here comes the Reaper Scout now.
Yeah, very smart for him to open up with some Reapers here.
Especially against Shine.
Yeah, you've got to get over there and actually scout out what your opponent's doing when it's Shine. Shine is already mining gas, so he's going to be able to get his Zergling speed out pretty quickly here. Don't expect him to really lose anything to the Reaper.
Nice drawing.
Is that a Reaper?
I think so.
Not nice.
Transformer.
Transformer.
It's open to it's in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so now we just see the factory come down here. This is a dance that's been mapped out pretty perfectly. We may see 1 or 2 lings picked off here, usually no drones.
Yeah, that's exactly it. 1 to 2 lings, no drones. So far, no lings, but probably end up getting one. Especially that second Reaper up.
Well, the factory is going to be swapped pretty soon here with the reactor. He's going to go for some Hellions. Accompanied by the Reavers to try to do some pushing, control the creep tumors.
And at the moment, a second command center being started. So going up to 3 commands right away. Not being scouted. So that's a pretty greedy opening. But you know what? That's what Innovation's known for. He loves to go Reaper into Hellion, 3 command center. Thing is, Shine is a player that sometimes will punish you for something like this, but he's only mined enough gas for the single, the Zergling speed. The single upgrade.
Yep. Those lings come down here now. And we have the one Overlord to peek in here and see what's going on. He already knows exactly what's happening now that he sees this. And so from here, Shine's going to go ahead and react. Now, We've seen Shine and ZVZ and ZVP do a lot of really sneaky stuff. It's not as easy to do as many sneaky plays in ZVT. This matchup early game is pretty rigid.
Yeah, when you do something like really sneaky, it might be something such as trying to hide a Roach Warren.
Yeah,
put that in a sneaky location. Maybe suddenly do a huge plume of lings and throw down a Baneling Nest, something like that. But it's more of the mid game that you're going to see something cheesy going on.
And we see those Hellions now chasing those Lings back now with the second group. 2 Hellions and 2 Reapers coming up here and just chasing this Queen back, making circulation between the soon-to-be third and the already developed second more difficult.
Yeah, that Creep Tumor hit was actually really quite nice.
Oh, is he going to get this Queen, actually? Nope.
No, it doesn't.
Barely does not.
I do notice, by the way, that this is a pretty heavy amount of Hellions. So we see that Innovation just adapting his style a little bit, adding in extra Hellions, which of course will do a good job on the harassment anyways, but are going to pay off a lot when the Armory finishes and he can actually turn them into Hellbats to help complement his composition.
Okay, he's backing up now, taking out a lot of these Lings here. Nice spreading by Innovation and actually now putting pressure here on the Queens. He does go for the counterattack here, but the wall-in is tight.
Sends those Lings back home because he does need some help there. More Lings going down. He has reduced the number of Hellions here. But could he lose another Queen? No, looks like Innovation will turn around for now.
Now going ahead and chasing back these other Lings here that were there to do a sandwich attack. And the game is basically stabilized from here. Welcome to early game TVZ here. In SC2, this is usually almost always what it looks like.
I noticed the Zerg upgrades starting just seconds after the Terran upgrades. Pretty even there. Looks like everything is stabilized, as you say, and
yeah, about the same number of
third base.
Yeah.
So it's macro time here for Innovation. I'm kind of surprised that Shine is playing this so straight up, because yeah, he has played some pretty good macro games in the past. Like specifically, the only one that super comes to mind was him versus Flash, where it was like really just kind of straight up and he won. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do that against Innovation. I guess if he's going to do that on one map, this is the map. But I feel like Innovation is going to outplay him here.
All right, the third occupied here. Zerg not contesting it. There are some Lings coming down here to check. And, for the time being, more racks being put up here. I can see a nice little depot wall coming up. The Lings are coming up now, but they're going to be driven out pretty easily as the rest of the Terran army does group back up over here.
Solid micro there by Innovation, really on top of things. Otherwise, Shine could have reduced that Hellion count quite a bit.
Yeah, he could have cut that in half, actually, had he not moved those back right away. Now, we have some Banelings being made, so Shine is going to go in here and try to get some serious damage off. And note that there are Hellions and Reapers out in the middle of the map, which means less defense back at home. Marines Marauders over here at the second. 1-1 almost done for both parties.
Hey, this is a pretty cute little move by him. Let's see if he can get something done here with these Banelings. Now, there is a bunker here, and he is continuing this depot wall, which is quite nice. Is he just going to go right into the bunker?
I think he's going to go for SCVs.
Well, we'll see how many he can actually get. So
far, no. That was really poorly done.
Yeah, I didn't get anything done there. Innovation with some great defense. And
the problem is, when Zerg opt to go for Banelings early on, they are hurting their economy and tech a little bit. Normally, we see them drawing up a little bit more here. So, making a move like that, Innovation deflecting it pretty easily is going to put Innovation in a very good spot and probably give him a lot more confidence here. Here comes the Spire now, nearly done. We do have not a lot of gas banked up for the Zerg, about 400.
Yeah, he's really favored getting the 2-2 started first, which we sometimes see put off. But I like that he's focusing on these upgrades, because if you don't, Innovation is going to get ahead of you on those upgrades, and you're going to be in trouble. But as is, he's, in fact, maybe just a millisecond quicker than Innovation on that. So he's never going to be behind on upgrades, at least until 3-3.
Oh, nice surround here. Innovation not quite watching. And that does clean up those Hellions over there. But meanwhile, another push here with 4 Medevacs, Widowmines, a Marauder, and Marines coming up, headed north to the Zerg's third base. Zerg interested in going around here, although I feel like this is ill-advised since he already knew that there was going to be a wall over there at the third.
Well, it looks like his units are turning around here, seeing if they can come up and help out and maybe flank this army.
There should be enough Medevacs to basically pick up everything if stuff gets out of control.
Almost. Or maybe, yeah, it's 4 Medevacs. It's actually pretty heavy. Mostly Marine-based army here. So continuing to try to push back some creep. But Shine is taking that fourth, and so far he's playing a pretty solid macro game.
Nice job here by Innovation, shaving off some of these Banelings. I mean, really, Zerg not getting their value out of those Banelings. We have 8 mutas out total.
Look at the supplies right now. Just watch Innovation actually out macro Shine.
Yeah, he's just going to max out.
He's up 40 supply here right now.
Well, excuse me, Innovation actually didn't miss a beat here with his macro, whereas Shine was trying to throw a few wrenches in the gears of Innovation's base. And, and in fact, I think Artos, I might be wrong, it depends on the controller, but I think Innovation might just be able to push across and win. Depending on the Banelings total and the spreading of Innovation, I mean, think how many Banelings have we seen killed this game that didn't do anything? How much gas went to a waste?
Yeah, that is true, but... Well, he's got 13 Banelings and 88 Lings. I think he's going to be able to hold on here. I doubt the Innovation's going to kill a base right now. He might trade well with this army, though, knowing it's Innovation.
Yeah, let's see. Innovation's got some of the best control out there. And here it is, stimming and spreading.
That is a lot of Zerglings coming up. The Baneling's pretty ineffective, and in fact, Innovation does slip out of the clasp of those Zerglings, so actually goes pretty well for Innovation, but push back for now, at least.
Yeah, the supplies are balancing out now. Innovation continuing to push up here. And again, I'm a little bit worried here for Shine. Innovation has 3 bases up and running just fine. He'll be getting a 4th shortly. He's got a very solid push, and we've seen a lot of games where Innovation just wins because of these good pushes. Mutaling's going to come around here. I believe he's going to try to sandwich this army.
Well, we'll see if that works out for him. Innovation's army like really strong right now, but 2-2 upgrades for both sides, so that is very important.
This is a funny drop up here. We have one medevac following the other one. Meanwhile, an attack coming over here, and it looks like he wants to maybe go towards the 3rd now.
Ooh, I really like the fact that he just picked off those reinforcements. Now I'm going to come over here, see if we can get some damage done. Looks like he's probably just going to lose all those Lings and have to fly out with his mutas. In the meantime, we do have a drop in the back of that main. Shouldn't deal too much damage, though.
And the attack over here to the 2nd completely shut down. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Ouch. Whoa!
Ew, Innovation, yeah. You know, I gotta say, Shine's just not playing well at all.
Well, I think, like, overall, like, he's got his 4 bases. He's doing a pretty good job, but he's not keeping it together.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, like, as far as his Baneling control and, is he utilizing the Lings as well as he could have? In a lot of these games, I gotta say, I'm getting worried for him here. Now, we do have another attack over here on the 3rd again. He's gonna go and hit these depots. Now, this is not a defended base.
This is a really good move by Shine.
This is what he was waiting to get.
You know, he set this up before, taking out that bunker with that Ling and Muta run-in, and forcing a chunk of Innovation's army to come back is pretty nice. Does this mean he can hold on to his fort?
Baneling Mines is on the way back, I believe, right up here. Yeah, there it is.
Not quite.
Oh, nope, not enough.
And look at this. In the meantime, I think he's going to be able to hold on over here as well. And it looks like these moves have really added up for Shine. I quite like the position he's got himself to. The one thing I'm afraid of, wait, actually, no, he does have a pretty good amount of mutas, 23.
Yeah, he's definitely, these upgrades are really paying off, by the way, for the ground army.
Yeah.
Terran not just obliterating it right away.
Well, he's going to be on 3-3 soon, so that may change.
Okay, he's just got to allow these reinforcements to get up here. And it looks like Shine's actually going to go for it now with these mutas and Banelings here.
This is a huge flank coming in right now from Shine, and Innovation's army will be cleaned up. It's a matter of time here.
An attack here from the bottom, too. I think he's actually going to be able to merge these two, yeah. He's going to come up here now and actually get this 4th.
Killing that 4th base is so important right now.
Now this is so smart. If he can go up there and get these Banelings, but more Lings are coming up here. This actually could end up going very bad for Innovation if he doesn't control this right. The Banelings have almost hatched.
Well, he's drawn the army mostly away from those hatching Banelings. He does need those to get up really, really badly.
I like how I left these Marauders over here on the right side.
Yeah, really, really smart moves. He's continuing to make a bunch of Lings, and oh my god, that hatchery is technically still alive. Can he actually hold off this army completely, though?
You know, I think we are just barely at the tipping point. Now, if he got that other hatchery over there in the upper left, I would be a little bit more confident saying this, but I think he should just wipe out his opponent here. Innovation should just lose. I mean, win, excuse me. What am I talking about? Innovation should just win here, despite even losses over here like this.
All right.
That's funny. Okay, so he gets this hatch. He can just go back over here very easily.
You know, I got to say, it does look like Innovation has enough at this point to just break through and end this game, bring him down to 2 bases. But I would say strategically overall, Shine played a really nice game. It's just he kind of fell apart on a couple attacks, and during some harassment from Innovation, he just he showed that his multitasking in situations like this is simply not as good.
He had a hard time controlling those banelings early on. Oh my God, beautiful.
That was the best Baneling landmine we've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, that was amazing. And that is going to cut down on the Terra numbers. Let's see if maybe Shine can get a third base secured up over there at the newer location in the upper middle right.
I don't think that he has enough to really hold on despite that. You know, this is Innovation has those 3 bases mining. He seems pretty safe to me. He's got the 3/3 upgrades, which make a big difference. But, you know, we do have 25 mutas. That's pretty good.
You can see Shine trying to loop back around here and just try to keep that Terran army drawn back. Nice. I believe that was a Widow mine hitting them there. Oh, are you kidding me?
All right.
Oh my God, this could be so good!
Wow. Wow. That was a great
That was
Baneling
so
mine.
nicely done. Really forcing Innovation to respect Shine, his presence on the map.
It's hard to go jump around and always hit those, but he's hitting those just perfectly.
Yeah. 2 great Baneling mines in a row. The problem, though, is this big Terran army coming up here. Now, Zerg can try to do the runaround as much as he can. The third base, by the way, for the Zerg is finishing. He's going to have to transfer drones to it.
No, the Widow Mine's not doing as much as they could have. Going to go ahead and deal a lot of damage here, and in fact, this makes Innovation turn back around.
Baneling mines, or Baneling, excuse me, on the run, coming back here now. The muta count has been set to 22 now. Oh, but see, he set this small group of Marines. This is all you need to do. It's just about good splitting. Another Baneling landmine over here.
Well, that landmine may end up hitting, we'll see, but in the meantime, losing his third base once again, that's just too much damage for Shine. He's done a great job, like, clawing his way into this, but he saves it. That's nice, but only 29 drones right now.
Yeah, he's really hurting on the unit count here. His worker count is just so low. Oh, nice scan. He saw those mutas turn around and said, wait a minute.
Yeah, he's like, why are you waiting right there? Is there a Baneling landmine?
Oh. Is he going to get this command center? It looks like he is. Nicely done. Now, the second base for Innovation is virtually mined out. So this may be a small moment where if he can get Innovation to stay more defensive, maybe Zerg can get this third up and running like he is right now and keep it so that he gets an economic lead. You can see Innovation is just going to have to defend this third base. It's too much of a risk, and you don't want to be in a base trade scenario with a guy that has mutas.
You know, the economy right now of Shine is like worse than a few mules. It's really, really poor at the moment. He's barely mining minerals, and that's an issue. But he does have a lot of gas. So, you know, more Baneling landmines, maybe some more good connections, and especially if he can kill that new third base. That's what Shine needs to do to get in this game. Innovation, in the meantime, just needs to be really careful about this and not let those things occur.
A scan over here, and chasing back. Oh my God, one of those Banelings burrowed. You really need 2, though, to have the same effect. As we were seeing earlier. Exactly. So the Lings and the Mutas are coming up here now. They're going to go hit this turret now. Can the Marines get over here in time to drive back to this? Oh my God, that turret is not dying.
Wow.
Legendary turret. That might have been the play that Innovation needed here, because that really hurt the number of mutas. It's down to 12 now after all that. Look, he's making a bunch of Banelings. I don't know.
That was the turret that, you know, it's not the turret that broke his back, because his back was broken. He lost his third and his fourth, and then lost all the drones at his third again, was another back breaking. But that turret was like the bullet in the head or something. Like, that was... Yeah. That was brutal. He lost a lot of Zerglings there that he couldn't afford to lose. He lost 3 more Mutalisks.
Oh, you
absolutely
know what?
Rough.
This drop is going to do a lot here, too. Because that hatchery is still really low. Like, really, really, really low.
And just killing drones or even stopping mining at all at this point is gigantic.
Okay, see, again, these mutas zoned out here. Oh, my God. All right, Banelings did a good job there. I'm not sure how many of those mutas survived. It looks like there's a total of 6 now.
Yeah, he lost 6 more mutas during this.
Got to hand it to Shine, though. He's very good at scrappy play.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Innovation we're talking about, who's massively ahead in supply. And now ahead in bases, and he's still, Shine's holding his own against him. Wow,
true.
Star sense right there. Damn.
Well, anytime you see Muta's waiting, you got to think he might be doing something like that.
Oh my God.
Wow. Little does he know. Not nearly as good as Marauders.
Yeah. Okay, this should be the killing blow now.
Yeah.
This should be bringing us here to game number 2.
Well, yeah, there's no more tricks to be pulled out of his hat, I believe. Baneling connections won't be good enough.
That's going to be it. We're going to see GG momentarily here. An inadequate amount of mutas and just too many Marines, Marauders, and Medevacs here. Wiping out the third base, putting Shine down 0-1. Nicely done, Innovation. High chance here. Innovation might be going up against Sulky.
Well, I got to say, I think that Shine actually played strategically very, very well. Some of the execution was a bit off. Some of the multitasking was a bit off. But you have to kind of expect, especially the multitasking, to be maybe a little bit off because of what an aggressive play he normally practices as opposed to the later games EVT, which he doesn't get into as often as some other Zergs.
Very true.
Although with the amount of games you play in a day, I'm sure still quite often.
Way Station is going to be the map Shine will pick. Now, how will Shine play, and will Innovation be able to respond?
He always chooses this map.
I think it's probably because it's a great map to choose on.
It's so
the pro
funny.
gamer's least favorite map.
It's a lot of different favorite map.
Yeah, exactly. Pick the map your opponent might hate.
I guess that's the way he's doing it. We'll see if it works out for him here. I think that Shine is capable of taking a game on the small version or the big version here. You know, if Innovation hadn't been able to break his third and fourth right then and right there, Shine was going to win because that was a really good attack on the third of Innovation. That's how you do it right there. If you injure their third base pretty significantly, then hold your fourth, that's like a Zerg win almost every time.
Fist in the air. We're going into game number 2. Will Shine come back and bring us to the rubber match? Or is Innovation going to go on and face off against Sulky?